Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be taking a look at the Breitling Chronograph, or rather, the Breitling Chronomat. This one, the B0142, all stainless steel in its construction with the silver dial, black sub-counters. The reference number for this one, AB0134101G1. Now this is one of many Breitling chronographs out in existence, so if you don't like this color, you can simply choose any other color. Just click the description, the links in the description below. Just go to our website. There's plenty of other colors and configurations, and even case materials. Outside of stainless steel, you can even get red gold if you wanted to. That's even an option as well. So anyway, I'll be going over all the aspects of this watch: the case, the bezel, the dial, the crown functions, as well as the movement and the bracelet. And I'll be giving my thoughts on these throughout this video. So starting off with the case, we have 42 millimeters. It's in the name, Breitling 0142. There's from the 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock position, or the 10 to 4 o'clock position. Same distance, same 42 millimeters. You have the overall steel case construction with satin brush finishing along the sides as well as on the front, with a very interestingly high polish along the beveled edge here, going from the top, caressing the bezel all the way down to the bottom, from integrated lug to integrated lug. You also have on the back here an exhibition case back, so you can actually see the entire assembly on the inside, the movement, the Breitling 01 movement. More on that a little bit later. All right, so you have the sapphire case back as well as the sapphire crystal up front, keeping it nice, scratch resistant, and also some glare resistance. You can kind of see it in the way that it reflects my light box light. It's not reflecting light, but it's actually cutting out a lot of the light, so you can actually see the dial quite clearly. Taking a look here at the bezel, also stainless steel with, I believe, what do they call these? On the bezel we have 4 rider tabs. I had to refer to my notes here. Rider tabs, that's sort of a distinctive and quite indicative of the Breitling Chronomat. Quite a classic watch in its own right. All stainless steel again, 15, 30, and 45 seconds or minutes also denoted here, with the first 15 seconds also being the most important, and I believe the last 45 to 60 seconds also indicated, just to really nicely even out and balance out this bezel. It's unidirectional rotatable, so it's very good if you're using it for dive purposes, or if you want just an impromptu 60-minute timer, you can do so. Just place the pearl at the position of the minute hand. There you go, 60-minute timer, should you so desire. But not all that necessary, because you do have the chronograph features here. Just a second though, I will cover that in a moment. That we do have the sunray silver dial here. This one, the silver really much, very much fitting in with the overall color scheme of the watch casing itself. And taking a look here, the Breitling logo at the 12 o'clock position, just underneath the double hash marks for the 12 o'clocks hour mark position. We have the smaller, just the letter form of the Breitling logo, not the full version with the eagle and the wings spread out. Keeping it nice and simple, very modern in its presentation here. We have the chronograph subdials here, 30 minutes at the 3 o'clock, 12 hours at the 6 o'clock. The very bottom of that being the date aperture, nicely blending in. So if you're sort of just looking at this at a glance, you won't even notice it, but it's there when you need it. So a very good design decision to incorporate it into the 12-hour chronograph dial at the 6 o'clock, keeping it nice and symmetrical and without having to shove the date aperture in a weird position like 4:30, for example. You also have the center mounted chronograph hand, which you can just start by pressing the top chronograph button. A little bit chunky, but it requires the deliberate press to use. More than a press, more a push, and that makes it so you can't accidentally just knock it while you're active, so you can actually keep track of time accurately. Speaking of accuracy, here we do have the small seconds at the 9 o'clock position, ticking away at the same pace as that of the chronograph hand. Thanks to the vertical wheel and column wheel and vertical clutch, you can keep this running basically as a large center seconds hand, should you so desire. beating away at the frequency of 28,800 vibrations per hour, or 4 hertz, giving you the maximum accuracy to within an eighth of a second. Press the top button to stop it, press the bottom chronograph button to reset it, as well as the subdials when you so need. All right, so what makes all of this work on the inside is the Breitling 01 made in-house movement here. If I can get a good angle on that in my light box, there we go. So we do have the Breitling 01, the self-winding mechanical with approximately 70 hours of power reserve and 1/4 second chronograph, 30-minute and 12-hour subdials, as well with the center-mounted hour and minute hands and center-mounted chronograph hand. Beats at a vibration frequency, again, of 28,800 vibrations per hour, or 4 hertz, 47 joules in total, with the dial aperture giving you the date with a quick set as well. So let me actually go through that here. Just simply unwind the crown at the 3 o'clock position. This allows you to wind the watch at the base position, so about 20 to 30 full winds will get you to the full power reserve from a dead stop. Rather simple there. Pull out to the next position. You can actually rotate it clockwise, and it's about a quarter turn to advance the date by 1, so quite easy there to advance it should you so need to, usually just a few times a year when you are in a month that only has 30 days, or fewer than 31 days rather. All right, pull the crown out to the final position. Note that the seconds hand and the chronograph hand both stop, giving you the hacking function, so you can set the minute hand and by extension the hour hand as well to place the time exactly should you so desire. Line up with an atomic clock and press that crown back in. It's double gasketed, by the way, so it does actually give you the full water resistance, I believe, 200 meters, yes, 200 meters or 660 feet below sea level. So this watch, incredibly good for any sports application, maritime, aviation, and so forth. You also have a tachymeter at the edge of this dial with that entire red chronograph hand pointing all the way to it, so it makes it very easy to tell units per hour. Say you're setting, between 2 reference points and traveling, you can see your actual average speed between those 2 points and such. All right. Now I already went over the movement, makes all of that possible, and 70 hours of power reserve, basically 3 days. You can set this down on a Friday evening, pick it back up Monday morning the following week, no need to wind the watch. Just wear it all day Monday, and that bidirectional winding rotor on the inside will actually continue to spin around with the natural movements of your wrist, which allow you to then basically wind the mainspring barrel and charge that power reserve. While I'm zoomed out here, you can also see we have, let me get the name of this bracelet right. It's the Rollo bracelet, Rollo. Let me know how to pronounce that properly. Rouleaux. Distinctive bracelet for the Chronomat, using the pin and sleeve sizing there, but incredibly robust and very strong. These pins are not going to fall out at all. I've actually had to size one of these before. It's incredibly intricate and very, very hard to actually remove these without actual deliberate movement. Sort of alternating between satin brush, a full satin brush, and then the sort of semi-intermediate double polished links there, giving it a very interesting and alternating look throughout the bracelet here. It's also a double folding or sort of double deployment bracelet, the Breitling logo on the edge there, with the double push buttons placed underneath them, so you can't accidentally pull this open and open it on your wrist through non-deliberate means. You will actually have to press in both sides in order to deploy the clasp there. Makes it very strong and quite easy when you need to wear this without accidentally pitching your hand or your arm. And just to demonstrate, I'm going to close one side and I can actually slide this on over my hand. That's how big this bracelet is. It's made for people who have a large wrist. So, keeping that in mind, it will fit a wrist around, 7 inches or maybe 6.5 inches, but probably no less than that because the bracelet only goes inwards so far. So I can't really recommend this for anyone whose wrist is smaller than, say, 5.5 inches, maybe even 6 inches. 7 inches, I believe, would be the edge of the sort of comfortable zone. But the smaller your wrist, the bigger the wrist presence. Taking a look at it down the wrist here, it sits very nicely on top of the wrist, mine being a little bit more round than flat. So if you have more flat wrist, it will have a little bit less space under the lugs. Spacing among the links here, incredibly close. So hard to say that it will actually, wick away sweat and vent the wrist very nicely, but the way that the links are arranged, if you take a look at the cross section here, it does actually allow for a little bit more breathability, more than, say, a rubber strap would. So I don't doubt that you can continue to wear this all day, even during a hot summer day in California, for example. But taking a look here at the sort of face-on view, very distinct panda look from this dial because of that light color from the silver. Makes it look almost white, with the black subdials being distinctly present and very easy to read. And that's sort of Breitling's legacy, making watches that are big and easy to read, because that's what you need when you are flying, especially in those sort of environments where you need to check the time quickly because you're busy, flying your fighter jet over the Pacific, for example. But anyway, enough of what I think. What do you guys think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below what you think about this Breitling Chronomat, the B0142 with the silver dial. Again, the reference number for this one, AB0134101G1. Let us know down in the comments below what you think. Be sure to leave a like on this video as it helps us out, and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when we go live with another video like this one. As always, if you'd like to purchase this watch, new, used, discontinued, whatever, or any other watch, let us know by going to our website. In the description below, you can see all our watches for sale, and you can also purchase this one. This very watch is also for sale. You can buy it from us at jazztime.com. Links in the description below, where you can get it for the lowest possible price anywhere online. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page, where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.